Hello, colleagues. I want to thank you for the cooperation we received from you yesterday and today for trying to develop the learning experiences for the programs we want to float. And we'll try to look through how we can develop courses for each academic program and chunk the courses into modules and units and the sub-unit, then coming up with the table of specification before we go into putting it into the content that will be handed over to the learner. And I know it has really been hectic, but right now we need to complete that assignment. The only way we can complete is to walk through all of them and ensure we have these courses that we can start with. And in doing this, we have 5 assignments we are going to take away. So let me quickly take you through. Now, let us look at the assignment, this workshop takeaway assignments here. End date is Thursday, 24th August 2023. We are expected to turn in all our assignments. We are still going to work on it in our Google form. You're going to work everything in the Google form. Like I explained in the workshop section, that you can download if you want to work side by side, but ensure that what you are submitting to us is embedded in the Google form. So the first assignment here is the program title. You have to type in the program title you are working in. For example, BSc Artificial Intelligence. Program duration, for example, is 4 years in bracket a semester. Then state the program objective and their attributes. This present your answer. They present the program objective and the attribute in the following table. So here in table 1 has been given to us on how we're going to present it. If you look at it here, we have the serial number, which is going to indicate the number of objective we want to state. So here we have a program objective. By the end of this program, you will be able to, you can decide to say after completing this program, you will be able to. But right here, you now have to put the objective you want to attain. And like I did mention earlier on, when you are stating the objective, look at the purpose for that course. Look at the benefit that course is going to bring on board after the completion of that course. That will help you to determine the objective that you're going to state there. Then you have to now go to the next column talking about the required competencies. What are the competencies, the skills that will be required to perform or achieve those objectives? If a learner has to achieve the objective, that is what you put in here. Then the next one is the required learning activities. What are the required learning activities whereby these skills will be required and that will help to meet this learning objective, the program objective. So the learning activities that will help to meet this program objective, you state them here. Then after that, you see the next column, you're going to derive the courses from the learning activities to meet the program objective. So right here, we're going to be deriving our courses right on this section, on this column. You want to derive here. And what you have here, you are picking them from the learning activities. Because you look at the learning activities, from the learning activities, you will know what course are we now going to pick that will have the learning activity. Let's assume, for example, the learning activities here is writing, your ability to write alphabets. So if you now come, you want to know how to write alphabet A to Z. So it means course here, you will have a course that will be claimed writing. You term that course writing of alphabet. That will start as a course because it's going to walk you through various stages. Then you now come here, learning resources. What are the resources that will require a learning environment? That has already been explained in the previous video, so you can look at that. So when that is completed, the assignment 2 is present the courses you have derived in table 1 and the attribute in the table below. Remember, we have derived the courses here. If you look at this column right here, whereby we said derive the courses. These are the courses we have derived them. So pick these courses now and take them to table 2. So you bring them here and we list the courses. You have the serial number, you have the course code, you have the course title, the hours that you're going to spend for each of those courses. Put it there, the credit unit, the status. This has equally been explained. So you just fill them up. At the end, give us the total number of credit units and credit hours it is required. You are doing this for all the courses. You are doing it for all the courses in the program. You are doing it not just for all the courses. Remember, you are picking all the courses you have in here in table 1, all of them for the 4-year program. So after that, you go to assignment 3. Assignment 3 say assign the courses into levels of study, e.g. 100, 200, 300. So all you need to do, you can now come here, just copy what you have done here, copy from course code to the status, and you paste it here. So what will be left after pasting will be this column, the last column, level of study. So you look at each course in the area of difficulty, the difficulty level. Remember, you have to move from simple to complex, and the ones that are required. There are some required courses, and you need to have to be able to do others. So that will help you do the ordering to know which one will be first, come at 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, first semester, second semester, and the rest of them. And remember how to code. You can equally still go back to the other video. Then the fourth assignment, after you've done that for all the courses, then you now come here, chunk the courses into modules, units, and subunits. So in chunking of courses, again, you are bringing it here. Remember, we now have derived the courses. So you are bringing the course code and title into this place. If we go to table 3, which is assignment 3, we have here again, we have all the course code, the course title, we have everything already scheduled there. So you are going to repeat there. You don't pick a course because you pick that course by course. You pick the course 1. By the end of this course, you will be able to do one because the learning outcome. When you finish that, you go to course 2, the same thing. Course 3, the same thing. So working through course 1, for example, you have stated the learning outcome. From the learning outcome, now you have to derive. The next thing is that you need to derive the unit, the module from the learning outcome that you have stated. You see, you have to, from this, you have to derive. And what is it? Derive things which are major topic from the learning, from the outcome, which is the learning outcome. Then this will be the module topic. So now you are now creating a modular topic. So you see that from here, you are now able to get the topics from the learning outcome. Then on the module again, you have to state the learning outcome for the module. What is that you want the learners to take away at the end of it? You state it. Then from there, you derive the study unit. So with this, you see, you are now breaking that knowledge, that large knowledge, into bits in the way they can get through. So you now break them again into you. So right here now, we now have modules and we have units. So when you get the unit, you go to the next assignment, which is assignment 5, and that is the final assignment, whereby you now have to present table or specification for each course. In this case, all the courses will go together. You are going to prepare this kind of table for each course, course by course, for the program, all the courses you have in the program. So you pick here table or specification for example, for AI 312, then you put it artificial, maybe machine learning. That is the course. That is why it says state the course code and title. So for instance, table or specification for AI 302 machine learning. So you now come under machine learning. Where is the module 1? Because you are starting with module 1. Remember, you have already created your module in table 4. So you pick your module 1 in table 4 here. You pick the module 1 there. Remember, you've equally created units under module 1. So you now come here, just put the module 1 where it is. Then remember the course learning outcome. So the module 1 is here. You insert the module 1. You can see where the module 1 here is. Sorry, we have the module 1 in this place. So you can see the module 1 here. That is, you put the module 1 as from table 4. Then here, you now pick the first unit from the table 4 too. Then before you start entering the course learning outcome, you now have to come here, state your course learning outcome. You have the course learning outcome, the prior knowledge, the learning activities, subunits, and so on. So when you do this, sorry, this would not be state the unit learning outcome. This will be units because we are done with course now. So right here, we are now stating the units. This is now the units. You state the unit learning outcome because we are now dealing with units. So you have unit 1, unit learning outcome. So from the unit learning outcomes, you now have to talk about the prior knowledge for that unit, the learning activities for that unit. Then from the learning activities and the unit learning outcome, you will now be able to define the sub-unit topics that will help you work on this. Then we now look at the learning resources, the pedagogy, formative assessment, the estimated study time, and the person responsible for writing. So when you do this, then you would have been ready and will be ready to get started with our writing. So we need this for all the courses. With this, I really want to thank you for your patience, for the resilience, for the cooperation, and all of us working together. I know we'll be able to get it right. Thank you so much.